Hey guys, it's Viva and today I'm going to be doing my winter/Christmas book haul. I got a really long pile of books that I've been accumulating for quite a few months now, so I thought it was time for another book haul. So I'm not doing this in any particular order at all. The first book was Gone Girl by Gillian, I don't know how to pronounce her first name, Flynn. I literally just finished reading this book like yesterday or the day before. Was it yesterday? Yesterday, I think it was. And it was absolutely amazing. I really can't say anything about this book because I feel that anything that I say will give a big thing away in the plot. So I don't want to spoil it, but you should definitely read this because, oh my god, the twists, the plot twists, it was just, I am speechless because it was fantastic. But I also then went on to watch the film after I read the book, and I wouldn't recommend it if you haven't already seen the film and you're waiting to read the book before you watch it. I would discourage that because once I knew what was going to happen, the film just wasn't appealing because I knew exactly where the story was going. It wasn't particularly amazing for me. So if you do plan to get into this story, I would watch the film first. Weird recommendation, but yeah. I should probably mention actually that most of these books I have actually read already because I've been, like I said, accumulating them for quite a few months now, so I've had the chance to read quite a lot of them. So the second one is Night Owls by Jen Bennett. I have mentioned this in quite a few of my videos. It was in the top 15 of 2015, so yeah, go check that out. I'll put a link in the thing below. But yes, this, I won it. The author Jen Bennett was doing a competition and you just had to retweet it on Twitter and I won. So she has signed this in golden pen, which makes a lot of sense once you've read the book. And yeah, it's an amazing book. If it was in my top 15 of 2015, that means it has to be pretty amazing, and it was. It's also really short, so I was really glad to get this book because it's so pretty. I love the cover. The next book is To All the Boys I've Loved Before, again, a book that I've already read. I think this was in my top 15 of 2015. I can't remember, that's so bad of me. But yeah, again, I've mentioned this in previous videos. Very good, light-hearted, contemporary book. And I need the next book in the series now because it was amazing. The next book was very fitting for the title of this video. It's a winter/Christmas book haul, and this book is called Winter. This is the final book in the Lunar Chronicles series by Marissa Meyer. Extremely long. It could definitely count as 2 books. Again, I read this book as well, obviously, I had to. My mum got it for me for Christmas. It was an early Christmas present because she knew how much I needed it. Not wanted, needed. So yes. Again, in my top 15 of 2015 because it's just fantastic. And again, Lunar Chronicles have really amazing covers. I don't know what it is about them, but they're just very pretty. I like the silver writing, and yeah, this one's Snow White, as you can tell, winter, apple. The next book that I got, this was sort of one of the first books that I got in my winter sort of book haul, and it's Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. Again, I have read this, and it's also been mentioned in a few of my videos, top 15 of 2015, and then a couple of wrap-ups as well, I think. I need the sequel for this, which comes out in February. It is absolutely amazing. I'll just leave a link down below if you do want to see what Red Queen is about. But if you like the Hunger Games, that sort of thing, then I think that this book is definitely something for you. You will definitely enjoy it if you enjoyed the Hunger Games. Divergent to an extent, although I didn't really like Divergent, but absolutely love this, so who knows. The next book, again, I have read. It is Fans of the Impossible Life. This was in my December wrap-up. I read it on the last day of 2015. It made quite an impression. It sort of covers the sort of things that I really like to read about. It covers depression and suicide and how friendships can help not solve but make these situations better. I just find these books very interesting. I hadn't ever heard of it before when I picked it up, and it was a nice read. Again, quite short, so you can get through it quite quickly. Now, this book I have also read. I don't think any of the books I mentioned so far I haven't read. This book was given to me by Maximum Pop Books because I took part in their Secret Santa, and as a thank you present they sent all of those who took part an ARC, my first ever ARC. It's This Raging Light. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you this, but on the cover it says This Raging Light. If you hold it against the light in a really, you can sort of see it there I think, but not very clearly. But I read this on the first day of January. I finished it in one day, and what a book to start the year off with. Oh my god, it was beautiful. It really was beautiful. I read it in one sitting on New Year's Day because I had nothing better to do, obviously. It follows the story of Lou, who lives with her younger sister, and after an incident with her dad, her mum decides that she can't take it anymore and just abandons them, leaving Lou, who is only 16, I think, on her own to fend for herself and her little sister. Yes. And it's just how she's coping, and then falls in love with her best friend's twin brother, whose name is Digby, which is a bit strange, but hey ho, he is an amazing character, and yeah, so beautiful. Finally, a book that I haven't yet read. It's The Girl with All the Gifts by M.R. Carey. This, like I said, I took part in the Maximum Pop Books Secret Santa event, and this was the book that my Secret Santa gave me. And it looks really interesting. I don't really know what happens, the blurb doesn't really explore much, but it looks really, really interesting, and I can't wait to give it a read. Also love the colour orange, so this really stands out to me. I don't know if you'll say it's yellow or orange, I'd sort of say it's in the middle, but it reminds me of the sunset, and my favourite colour is sunset orange. Of course, that has nothing to do with the fact that Peter's favourite colour is also sunset orange. The next book I haven't read either, and it is This Is a Love Story by Jessica Thompson. I've forgotten to take the sticker off. It was £3 for £5 at the Works. Again, I have no idea what this book is about. I was just strolling through the Works and found it, and I love the cover, so I picked it up and bought it. Not the way to do things, but isn't the cover beautiful? I'm guessing this is just a love story. The title sort of gives it away. But yes, I'm looking forward to reading this. I do like my love stories. The next book, again, I haven't read, and it is Leaving Time by Jodie Picoult. She's very talented and is able to really bring out emotions so clearly in her writing. My Sister's Keeper being her most famous book, I'd say. If you haven't heard of that, then do give it a read and watch the film as well, because oh my god, emotions. But yeah, this one, again, it was at the Works in the £3 for £5 offer thing. I have no idea what it's about. Can't wait to get into this book. The next book, I don't know why I haven't read yet. It's just been sitting there on my bookshelf when I won it from Penguin Platform, and I don't know why I haven't read it, because Percy Jackson and the Greek Heroes. I have no idea why I haven't read this, because I love Percy Jackson. Percy's voice is just amazing. He is such a good narrator. He makes it so funny and sarcastic, and it makes the story really interesting. I don't really like history, unless it's the ancient Greeks or the ancient Egyptians or the ancient Romans. There's a pattern there. But he just manages to tell history in such a fun and exciting way. And yes, I don't know why I haven't read this yet, but it will be read very soon. So the next book that I have is also one that I won from Penguin Platform, and it's my first ever graphic novel. It's Everything is Teeth by Evie Wilde and Joe Sumner, and it's about sharks. I've never had a graphic novel before. I've never really got into them. I don't know, they just don't really appeal to me very much. I wasn't one for picture books really, and so graphic novels just, I don't know. Maybe if I read this and I'll get into them. But I just think it's really pretty. I was just sort of flicking through it, and it's all in black and white. Don't know if you can see this. It's all in black and white, but with the odd splash of colour. So there you have the shark's mouth. I do hope to read this sometime soon. I don't know how long it's going to take me to read. It's fairly short and has got a lot of pictures in it, so probably not long. I just need to get through my TBR list first. The next book, again, is one that I won from Penguin Platform. It's The Shepherd's Crown by Terry Pratchett. I haven't read any of his books before. In this pack that I won from Penguin Platform, it was the Percy Jackson book that I wanted, and I received all of them. So I have no idea about the rest of the books, but I do, again, hope to read this sometime soon, because I know that he's written a lot of books, and if I enjoy this, then I'll be out there purchasing all of his other books. The next book that I got from Penguin Platform was Black-Eyed Susans by Julia Heberlin. It's a mystery novel, something to do with a serial killer, so I'm currently getting into this kind of book. After reading The Accident and then Gone Girl, I really enjoyed the suspense, so I think I'll definitely be giving this a read very soon to see what it's about. And also, I really like the cover of this book. It's a girl surrounded by flowers, and I just think it's so pretty, but that's probably not the message that they're trying to convey. It's not a light-hearted read, but I just think it's very pretty. I like flowers. The next book is probably the weirdest book that I've ever received. It's Fishbowl by Bradley Sommer. It's basically told in the point of view of a goldfish, I think. So I have no idea what to expect. It's going to be something very shocking to read, but very interesting, and I'm very intrigued. The next book I got is Wonder by R.J. Palacio. I don't know how to say it. I have heard so much about this book, and I know that it's amazing because I've read so many amazing reviews and watched videos where people are just raving about this book, so I'm kind of late on the bandwagon, like for most things really, but yeah, I really can't wait to get into this book. Now the next one, I don't know why I bought. I told myself when this book came out that I wouldn't buy it. Before you think it is not 50 Shades of Grey, I would never go there, but it's Girl Online by Zoe Sugg. I just didn't like the idea of YouTubers coming out with books, because as much as I love them, I felt that they became slightly less relatable when they wrote books, because they just became more famous and a lot less like us. Which was the point of YouTube in the first place. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that. But I have actually heard a lot of good things about Girl Online, and yeah, hopefully I like it. And if I do, then I'll get the sequel. The next book, again, I have already read this book, back to some of the books that I've already read. It's Sunkissed by Jenny McLaughlin. Again, don't know how to pronounce her surname. I really like the cover of this book. It's so bright and just reminds me of summer so much. I have definitely mentioned this in one of my wrap-ups. Again, I won this book from Maximum Pop Books, and it's signed by the author, which was a nice little surprise. But it's a very light contemporary read, very quick as well. It didn't take me long at all, and although it was predictable, there were a couple of twists as well, which I really enjoyed. So I would definitely recommend this book. Probably for a summer read if you're going on holiday, that sort of thing, because it fits that sort of atmosphere. Or if you're missing summer and just want to read it in the winter, because you'll be in a happy place. I won the next book in my friend Millie's Christmas giveaway thing on her blog, and I entered a couple of competitions there and won 4 books, I think, so that was exciting. This one is an ARC, my second ARC, oh my god. It is Sanctuary Bay by Laura J. Burns and Melinda Metz. Yes, I have absolutely no idea what this is about, so it's going to be like fans of The Impossible Life. I'll just be jumping in, and hopefully will enjoy it as much as I enjoyed that. The next 2 books I also won from my friend Millie's blog, and they are the Evie Brooks series. This one is called Evie Brooks is Marooned in Manhattan and Evie Brooks in Central Park Showdown by Sheila Agnew. I, again, have absolutely no idea what these 2 are about. I don't know which order they go in either. I don't know if you can read them in any order or if it will make more sense to read one after the other, but they're very short, so I hope to finish these very soon and I'm looking forward to it. Next I've got After Anna by Alex Lake. This, again, is a mystery book. It's about this 5-year-old girl who goes missing, but then comes home and remembers nothing about her time when she was away, so that sounds really intriguing, and yeah, can't wait to get into this book either. The next book that I got, my friend got it for me for my birthday, but she only gave it to me in the winter months. It's A Girl is a Half-Formed Thing by the person whose name I'm not even going to try and pronounce. I'm really sorry because I'll get it just completely wrong. I'm in the middle of reading this at the minute, and the writing style is so bizarre. Honestly, it took me so long to get into it, and still I'm sort of struggling to understand what the person is trying to say. Let me read you a line, because otherwise you'll think that I'm going crazy. So, first page. For you, you'll soon, you'll give her name. In the stitches of her skin she'll wear your say. Mammy me? Yes you. Bounce the bed, I'd say that's what you did. Then lay you down, they cut you round, wait an hour and day. That's the first paragraph. So yes, but the story's going well. It's kind of disturbing, but really interesting at the same time, and I'm getting used to the narration as well, which is good. And yeah, I really hope to finish this soon. The last book in my haul is not a reading book, it is a colouring book, and it's the Harry Potter colouring book, because I had to get this. Obviously, it was a Christmas present, and it is oh so beautiful. So beautiful. I can't wait to start colouring this. I'm really scared to start colouring in it though, because I'm really bad at colouring. Like, you're probably thinking that's not even possible. How can you be bad at colouring at 17? But I am. You've not seen me colouring. And also I don't know what to colour with. Pencils, pens. Don't want to ruin it. But the detail in this book is just absolutely amazing. And it also has the coloured editions at the back, so that if you're sort of stuck on the colours, then you can look at the back. So that is super exciting. That's the end of my extremely long book haul video. I'm really sorry that it's been so long. I didn't mean for it to go on for so long. But yes, I got a lot of books and just felt like I needed to share them with you. If you liked this video, then give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. And yes, leave a comment below if you have read any of these books or have received them for Christmas or whatever. And yeah, I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!